Hey up troops, welcome back to the Litanah army. I'm Lit and this is Fortnite Save the World. And what I want to do today is look at the event store because finally it's been updated, so we're going to get some cool new stuff in there. And there is some exciting news in there as well. In particular, Dragon Scorch has appeared in there, and also the 8-bit constructor as well, who's an actual carbon copy of this hero, Demolitionist Penny. So what I want to do is go down the stats of each one and just see which one you should get. So stay tuned and let's go take a look. Okay, so here we are in the event store then. So if you look over here, we've got 8-bit demo. Obviously, I think something to do with what? Wreck-It Ralph, maybe? Something like that. Bob the Builder meets Wreck-It Ralph. And then down here, Dragon Scorch. Now, don't worry that he's an epic. You can upgrade into legendary. He's still pretty awesome as he is. So let's start off then with the 8-bit demo and let's go and check him out. Okay, so I've not got this hero for the main reason being I've already got Demolitionist Penny, so I don't really need this hero. I mean, if you're a collector of skins and people like that, and I know a lot of you are out there, then definitely looks cool. You know, you've got to give him that. You can't deny that, you know, 8-bit demo looks pretty awesome. So let's have a look at his stats then. So he's got creative engineering, so increases build speed by 10%, reduces building cost by 10%. He's a constructor, we expect that. Okay, we've also got decoy. This is going to be important as we go on. So it costs 30 energy, cooldown 60 seconds, deploys a decoy which will distract all enemies within a 1.5 tile radius for 7 seconds. Okay, we all know the decoy, we all love that. Obviously, he's got a base, so the base alters the matter of the connected building pieces. Affected walls will do energy damage to any enemy that strikes the wall with melee attacks. Attached structures gain 12% damage resistance, extends 3 segments from placement. Only one base can be active at a time. We know that, we know this. Okay, good. So we've also got faster explosions, which is actually pretty awesome. Increases the explosive weapon reload by 35%. So if you're someone who uses, say, like rocket launchers quite often, this guy is going to be good and a ton of fun. You've also got Grease the Wheels, which is an important skill, so reduces the cooldown of decoy by 15 seconds. You've got Kinetic Overload, so damage 1458.6 energy damage. Damage type is considered plasma as well as energy. Critical hits with hardware melee weapons trigger Kinetic Overload, dealing additional damage and knockback to the target, can trigger once every 6 seconds. Then you've also got down here, You're Coming With Me, gets started at level 12, so increases decoy enemy attract radius by 1.5 tiles. So his decoy now has a wider radius on it, so this is going to be important again, stay with me. Then you've also got automated defenses, so increases base connectivity by 1 building piece, always love that one. Exit plan, so while inside any base, it doesn't have to be your own, the constructor's speed and blunt weapon critical rating are increased. Increases run speed by 12%, increases critical rating with blunt weapons by 5. So obviously, this guy, like most constructors, wants to be using hardware. Then you've also got Bull Rush. Obviously, Bull Rush is great for crowd control. You know, it's good for stopping smashers. If you use Bull Rush on a smasher while it's in mid-charge, it will actually stop the charge. One of the few people that can actually stop a smasher from running like that. But these two at the bottom, let's go down here and let's have a look at these. Enduring Machine. Your weapon takes 60% less durability damage while on base. That is pretty awesome. I watched Split Screen do a review of Demolitionist Penny, who's the, obviously, I keep saying, the copy of this character. And he was using the Dam Buster rocket launcher. Now, normally you get 15 shots per craft, but watching his video, which I'll link down below in the description, he got 38 shots from that just by standing on the base. So it can, if you're someone who enjoys using explosive weapons, then obviously this guy is going to be awesome for you. And then the last one you've got as well is Get Ready for a Surprise, and this is the most fun part of 8-bit demo and of Demolitionist Penny is the decoy explodes when it's destroyed or expires. Now, you know, it's pretty awesome as well because that does AoE damage to the husks around it. And if you're doing a lot of wave clear and stuff like that, this guy, although he's probably not got the edge what Dragon Scorch has got, because we're going to get to him in a second, you know, he's still a ton of fun. And like I said, if you're someone who collects heroes, this guy I think is great for the collection. So just quickly looking at his bonuses as well then. So his support squad bonus is pre-planning, so reduces the cost of buildings by 4%, which is pretty awesome. You know, a lot of constructors have got that. It's quite a common one. And he's right up down at the bottom is Explosive Expert, who corrals enemies with decoy before finishing them with a hail of missiles. So the tactic with this guy, if you're doing wave clear, is to put the decoy down. You've got the extended range on the decoy, so lots of things are going to be coming towards him. And then what you do is get the rocket launcher on, hopefully by standing on your base, so you've got more shots, and you just fire a hail of bullets into them as well. And the good thing about that tactic is you've got faster explosions, which increases the weapon reload of that as well, and you're going to get more shots per one because your durability is going to be increased by 60%. So he's definitely more of a fun hero than, like, say, a top tier hero. The good thing about, Fortnite Save the World is the fact that you don't have to pick heroes that everyone else is playing. You don't have to have the Urban Assault Headhunter. You don't have to have the Grenadier or, Mega Base Kyle, who we got recently. You don't have to have those characters. You can have just as much fun and you can do the objective. As long as you're playing your part and you're actually making it happen, then, that's it. Some people have argued in the comments below saying that Urban Assault Headhunter can make the game a little bit too easy, or if you're using Mega Base Kyle, it's kind of like cheesing the objective and it's a little bit too easy. But let me know your take on that, guys. Do you have a set hero or set of heroes who you play, or do you have a favourite hero you just keep going back to? Those of you that have been with the channel a long time will remember I used to use the Hotfixer all the time, just because he was my first legendary hero that I got, and I just loved using him. He's not the best constructor, but he's a good constructor, and I think there's no heroes who I would say are particularly terrible. There's heroes who I prefer, there's heroes who I have some issues with. I'm looking at you, Cloak Star. But, there's no heroes that aren't viable in this game, or I've not come across any just yet. I'm, about halfway through Canny Valley, and I've not found anybody who's not viable to play. So if you enjoy the hero, and you like this kind of thing, you like constructors, and you like the look of 8-bit demo, then go get him. Okay then, guys, so another cool thing that's in the event store right now is Dragon Scorch. Let's just go and have a quick look at him. So when I first got Dragon Scorch, I got the rare version of him, which means I was missing a couple of stats off him. But let's just go down the stats, what he's got in this one. So the epic version of Dragon Scorch. So let's just have a look at his stats. So you've got Shinobi, so reduces fall damage taken by 10% and increases run speed and sprint speed by 10%. That's just a ninja thing, that's what they have. Mantis Leap, so ninja can leap once more while already jumping, can only be executed once per jump, so you can't start jumping up the map. This is his main skill. He's called Dragon Scorch and he's got Dragon Slash. So ninja springs forward 2 tiles, dealing 3,158.9 edged weapon damage to all enemies within 0.5 tiles. So that's pretty decent as it is. Dragon Slash is great for wave clear. It's one of the best wave clears in the game. You've also got Return of the Dragon. I kind of like the Bruce Lee movie themes that they've got on here. So they've got Return of the Dragon, so reduces the energy cost of the Dragon Slash by 15%. You've also got Wings of the Dragon, so increases the length of the Dragon Slash by 1 tile. So he now springs forward 3 tiles when he's using Dragon Slash. So a bit further down, you've got Throwing Stars. I'm not a huge fan of Throwing Stars, but in the right situation, they are very situational. They can be used and they can be super effective. I think this takes a bit more of an expert player than what I am. But the ninja hurls Throwing Stars in a straight line, throws 1 star 3 times in quick series, dealing 1,163.8 edged weapon damage each star. So it can be useful for picking off enemies, especially those that are like running away or going in another direction. Then it could be useful for that. We've also got Shadow Stance, so after defeating an enemy with a melee weapon or edge damage, the ninja enters Shadow Stance for 4 seconds. During Shadow Stance, damage resistance is increased by 15%, Mantis Leap costs 60% less energy, and the ninja becomes more difficult to see. Now ninjas have to get in close, they've got to fight, in the thick of it, so sometimes they've got to get out of there, and that's where Dragon Scorch kind of, excels. What he can do, he can Dragon Slash into a wave of mobs, and then he can Shadow Stance and get himself out of there super quick. So now you've got Shroud of the Dragon. Dragon Slash now activates Shadow Stance. So based on what we've just said, again, Dragon Scorch is a really good, he's like the SAS or the Marines. He kind of straight in and straight back out again. So he can get in there and he can escape really quick. So he's got an exit plan, Dragon Scorch. It comes with a built-in exit plan. So once he's got into the mob and once he's got into the crowd of Husk, he can get out of there really quick. And as if that's not enough, he's got an even shadowier stance. It's actually called that, look. What a cool name. Shadowier stance. I don't know, is shadowier a word? Someone look that up for me. Is shadowy an actual word? But that increases the damage resistance granted by Shadow Stance by 15%. Another exit strategy he's got is Smoke Bomb. So cooldown 60 seconds. The ninja throws down a smoke bomb creating a cloud that persists for 6 seconds. The cloud slows all enemies by 30%, dealing 1,296.8 damage every second. So then the jewels in the crown then for this guy, the ones that make him OP, the ones that make, why people call him OP. I'm not saying he is OP. Don't flame the comments. But the reason a lot of people, including me, think he is OP is because he's got Legendary Blade. So we do an additional 35% sword damage while Shadow Stance is active. And then he's got Breath of the Dragon. Dragon Slash has doubled its area of effect. Additionally increases the damage of Dragon Slash by 50%. 50%, that's huge. So if you look at that, so it doubles the area effect that Dragon Slash has got, and it increases the damage of Dragon Slash by 50%. So that is absolutely massive, and that is what makes him awesome. So he uses powerful Dragon Slash to destroy large groups of enemies, and Shadow Stance to survive the fury of combat. So guys, if you've not got this guy already, I would definitely go and pick him up. Alright then guys, so that's all we've got time for then. So what do you think of these two new heroes, 8-Bit Demo and Dragon Slash? Are the heroes that you're going to be picking up? Are the ones that you've already got the skins for, you've already got the base character for, so you're not going to bother again? Do you know, go 8-Bit Demo? Or is it, do you know, are you a collector? Do you know, let me know for you collectors down there, because I'd love to know what collections you've got. Which heroes have you picked up that you don't use, but you just like having them in the collection book? Do you know, I'm a huge collector. I really enjoy getting a lot of the old different heroes. Like I said, because of the content creation and creating YouTube videos, I just don't have a chance to get as many as what I want, because sometimes I've got to save up like hero XP or gold to get some other cool stuff so I can show you guys, you know, new stuff on the channel. But I would love to know how you guys do it. Also guys, don't forget Stonesy Jonesy is making an appearance somewhere in this video. Make sure you spot him for your chance to win 2,500 V-Bucks. We will be doing that draw at the end of the month, which we're not very far away from now. There's a huge amount of entries in there, so make sure you get yours in. If you're not part of the Litanah army already, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching this, guys.